Imagine this, the gentle sound of wind rustling through your private garden retreat. You step outside, and instead of a stark boundary, your neighbor's line is a flowing, artistic masterpiece. It's a wall of sculpted wood, catching the afternoon light and turning mundane space into a calming, curated oasis. You see the deep shadows of the silent wave fence or the crisp geometry of the floating vertical interlace, not just dividing space, but defining it. Today, we invite you to move beyond the ordinary. Prepare to transform the essential privacy fence into the ultimate artistic statement for your backyard. Welcome back to Archon Aesthetic Studio. We are the home for those who find joy in turning the everyday into the elegant. If you believe your garden should be a source of calm, relaxation, and gentle inspiration, then you are in the right place. This is part of our series dedicated to gardening that soothes and entertains, designed to be your perfect morning activity or that peaceful companion during your evening rest. We release a new video every day, so hit that subscribe button right now to join our community of backyard dreamers. Tell us in the comments, where are you watching from today? We'd love to know how far our studio of calm has reached. One, the silent wave timber wall. Imagine stepping into your sanctuary, where the rigid lines of the world melt away. This is not merely a fence, it is the silent wave timber wall, a flowing rhythm captured in warm wood. Look how the planks are sculpted, mimicking the deep, rolling swells of the ocean just before they crest. The deep charcoal stain absorbs the harsh light, magnifying the drama of the shadow lines, making the wall appear to breathe with a quiet, organic life. Within the gentle depressions of this wave, we place small, reflective accents, repurposed aluminum hubcaps that catch the sunlight and scatter it across the garden, creating shimmering silver pools. These fleeting moments of light are juxtaposed against the steadfast nature of the timber, grounding the energy of your space. Beneath the waves, a neat row of Japanese maple offers a tapestry of delicate leaves, their color deepening the sense of tranquility. This wall whispers a timeless story of movement and stillness, turning a boundary into a meditative backdrop for your private moments. This is where the busy world ends, and your calm begins. Two, the floating vertical interlace. Imagine a canvas of pristine white, where light and air dance in harmony. This is the floating vertical interlace, a design that takes the solidity of wood and gifts it a weightless quality. The primary horizontal planks, rendered in a crisp matte white, serve as the backdrop, while thinner, more frequent vertical strips create an elegant, gently woven screen. These vertical elements are not just decoration. They are subtle dividers, catching the breeze and creating a soothing, layered visual texture. The white paint ensures maximum contrast against the verdant life of your garden, making every leaf and bloom a masterpiece. To introduce a burst of unexpected brilliance, notice the small, square CD mosaic art panel tucked perfectly into a gap. This upcycled jewel transforms discarded plastic into a prism, scattering tiny, iridescent rainbows across the white wood as the sun shifts. Flanked by the delicate, spring-blooming star magnolia, the fence becomes a wall of light, promising both privacy and an openness to the sky. It is a moment of pure, clean artistry, a breath of freshness designed to elevate the simplest backyard into a gallery. Three, geometric Zen Ripple. Imagine structure and serenity combined, a space where every angle brings quiet contemplation. This is the geometric Zen Ripple, a design that translates the fluid motion of a wave into sharp, repeating zigzag patterns. The horizontal planks are intentionally layered, with the recessed areas stained in a grounding black, contrasting beautifully with the natural wood stain of the projecting surfaces. This careful alternation creates a precise, striking ripple effect, a modern echo of ancient water patterns. The depth of the black provides necessary stillness, allowing the natural wood grain to celebrate the material's warmth. Suspended from the top rail, a unique kinetic sculpture comes to life. A chime crafted from repurposed garden tools, where rusty trowels and forks are painted black and natural, matching the fence itself. As the wind moves, these metallic pieces dance and sing a gentle, unpredictable melody. Paired with the vivid autumn colors of the redbud trees, which stand as vibrant sentinels, the fence acts as a bold, organized boundary. This design transforms a simple partition into a lesson in balance, the harmony between hard lines and soft nature, movement and peace. Four, the Arboreal Silhouette Cutout. Imagine a boundary that does not divide, but connects, a wooden veil between the garden and the beyond. This is the Arboreal Silhouette Cutout, a fence designed to filter light and reveal the shape of memory. Crafted from planks washed in a soft, ethereal birch gray, the structure itself feels like reclaimed timber from an ancient forest. The magic lies in the intentional negative space. Delicate stencils of tree branches, leaves, and birds are cut out, allowing slices of sun and shadow to trade places. These apertures are not flaws, but invitations. Glimpses of the blue sky are framed by wooden art. Complementing this naturalistic canvas is the shutter wall planter, a discarded window shutter painted a gentle, calming blue. This upcycled piece is mounted onto the fence, its slats providing perfect ledges and pockets for cascading green vines and herbs. The contrast between the smooth gray wood and the texture of the old blue shutter adds depth and history. Standing before this fence, beneath the canopy of a small, decorative crabapple tree with its tiny, bright fruits, you realize that true privacy is found not in solid walls, but in the curated beauty of the space you choose to reveal. Five, stacked timber stagger in indigo. Imagine a border steeped in deep, meditative color, a quiet monument to solidity and style. This is the stacked timber stagger in indigo, a fence that uses thick, robust planks to create a sense of enduring strength. The wood is saturated in a profound indigo stain, a color that speaks of twilight and calm, adding an unexpected, sophisticated elegance to the suburban landscape. The artistic touch is found in the subtle horizontal shifts, Every few planks, the timber staggers back a couple of inches, creating a clean, crisp interruption in the vertical plane. This small detail provides visual rhythm and depth. To illuminate this evening canvas, observe the gentle glow of the mason jar solar lanterns hanging along the top. Simple glass jars, repurposed and filled with solar lights, transform into delicate fireflies, casting a warm, twinkling aura across the deep blue wood as dusk settles. Below, a line of sculptural dogwood trees echoes the fence's strength, their layered branches providing a contrast in texture. This design proves that beauty is found in confident, controlled simplicity, transforming a necessary boundary into a bold, yet incredibly serene, backdrop for treasured moments under the night sky. Six, the Sunburst Aperture Focal Point. Imagine a spotlight cast upon the quiet theater of your garden. This is the Sunburst Aperture Focal Point, a design that invites the gaze inward by creating a deliberate, circular interruption in the fence's solid plane. The entire structure is bathed in a deep forest green stain, a color that naturally recedes, allowing the surrounding foliage to take center stage. The circular cutout, however, is the sunburst. The wood planks are cut to radiate outward from the circle's center, drawing the eye like a compass pointing to peace. Around this illuminated oculus, we attach frames of quiet contemplation. Old, salvaged picture frames repurposed as moss art. These frames are filled not with photographs, but with preserved, vibrant moss and tiny dried twigs, adding a permanent touch of deep, lush texture to the green wall. Beneath this architectural marvel, the elegant Japanese maple offers its gentle canopy, its lace-like leaves mirroring the intricate detail of the moss art. The circle is an ancient symbol of wholeness and continuity, and here, it transforms a boundary into a continuous, framed celebration of the garden's life, a perfect point of stillness to anchor your backyard retreat. Seven, gradient slats in warm terracotta. Imagine a sun-drenched wall, reminiscent of Mediterranean courtyards or baked earth, breathing warmth into your green space. This is the gradient slats in warm terracotta, a design that uses color and spacing to create a sense of ascending lightness. The planks are bathed in a rich, warm terracotta red, a grounding color that stands bold against the foliage. The cleverness lies in the gaps. The spaces between the horizontal planks start tight at the bottom, ensuring solid privacy where you need it most, and then gradually widen as they rise toward the top. This gradient allows light and air to pass more freely above, preventing the fence from feeling monolithic. Adorning this terracotta canvas are the tin can cascades, cleaned food tins, painted crisp white or pale yellow, and mounted in staggered vertical lines. These upcycled metal cylinders become miniature pockets, perfectly sized for vibrant succulents or trailing moss. The entire scene is anchored by the presence of a small, blossoming dogwood tree, whose delicate white or pink flowers provide a cool counterpoint to the warm red wall. This design whispers of arid beauty and smart engineering, where privacy is achieved with grace, and recycled treasures find a second, flowering life. Eight, Half Moon Scallop White Classic. Imagine a border that evokes the gentle elegance of a classic European cottage, a clean line against the wildness of nature. This is the half-moon scallop white classic, a design that softens the traditionally harsh fence line with a series of repeating, graceful semicircles along the top edge. Bathed in crisp white paint, the fence exudes timeless purity and maximizes the visual brightness of your backyard. The white acts as a flawless backdrop, ensuring that every color in your garden, from the deepest green to the brightest bloom, truly pops. Adorning this elegant wall are the colander hanging baskets, old metal colanders, rescued from the kitchen, painted in soft pastel shades, and suspended from the scallops. Their natural drainage holes make them perfect, rustic planters for cascading, colorful petunias or delicate ferns. This ingenious upcycling transforms kitchen waste into cheerful, functional decor. Below the fence, a row of charming dwarf crabapple trees, with their tidy form and small, decorative fruits, reinforces the design's delicate charm. This fence is a tribute to enduring style, proving that simplicity, when executed with grace and a touch of creative reuse, can turn any boundary into a captivating, cheerful vista. Nine, Tessellated Rhombus Charcoal. Imagine a strong, monochromatic boundary that feels both contemporary and timeless, built on precise, interlocking patterns. This is the Tessellated Rhombus Charcoal, a fence where every wooden plank is cut at an angle and assembled to form a repeating, seamless diamond shape across the entire surface. The entire piece is unified by a sophisticated, deep charcoal gray stain, lending the structure a powerful, architectural presence that grounds the surrounding light and color. The rhythmic tessellation provides intricate shadow play that shifts and evolves throughout the day, ensuring the wall is never static. To bring sharp, functional contrast to this bold canvas, we introduce the rain gutter troughs. Salvaged pieces of gutter, painted a sleek matte black to disappear against the fence, then mounted horizontally. These troughs become elegant linear planters for salad greens, herbs, or delicate, low-growing succulents, utilizing vertical space efficiently. Standing beside the vibrant foliage of the small Japanese maple trees, the rhombus pattern provides a structured anchor, allowing the maple's changing seasonal colors to truly sing. This design is a tribute to organized beauty, transforming a simple fence into a graphic, meditative piece of outdoor sculpture that is as practical as it is striking. The Waterfall Curved Privacy Screen. Imagine wood fluidly sculpted, capturing the essence of a liquid movement, perpetually poised between falling and rising. This is the Waterfall Curved Privacy Screen, a design where the horizontal planks are engineered to swoop inward and then curve gracefully outward along the fence's length, mimicking the motion of a sheet of water cascading into a pool. The wood is finished in a serene light gray-blue stain, enhancing its oceanic connection and providing a cooling, calming presence to the garden. The curve itself creates a unique visual depth and acoustic buffer. Nestled at the foot of this screen, providing a clever contrast to the water theme, is the mighty tire planter trio. Old car tires, cleaned, stacked, and painted a grounding slate gray. These robust, upcycled vessels contain a burst of overflowing color, perhaps vibrant yellow or white flowers, providing an anchor of life and fertility against the fluid backdrop. Above, The airy blooms of the star magnolia trees gently frame the curved line of the screen. This fence is a dialogue between stillness and flow, recycling what is discarded into fertile ground, and transforming a rigid barrier into a gentle, curving flow of peace. (11) Mondrian blocks of color. Imagine the bold simplicity of abstract art brought to the quiet order of your backyard. This is Mondrian blocks of color, a fence design that uses the warm, natural timber planks but contains them within a grid of powerful, black outlined frames. Within these geometric wooden containers, certain panels are intentionally painted in blocks of primary color. The bright, uncompromising tones of red, yellow, and blue, transforming the long wooden barrier into a series of interconnected canvases. The natural wood planks provide the necessary organic texture, while the painted sections deliver a confident, contemporary statement. Complementing this architectural approach, we introduce the rustic charm of pallet wood shelves, simple floating shelves crafted from reclaimed pallet wood. These small, modest platforms are attached near the colored blocks, offering perches for simple terracotta pots filled with cascading vines, creating a softening, three-dimensional contrast to the two-dimensional art. Flanking this vivid structure, the delicate branches of dogwood trees offer their white spring blossoms, bridging the gap between bold modernity and gentle nature. This fence is a deliberate exercise in color theory and balance, celebrating how structured lines can lead to profound moments of visual joy and personal expression. (12) Checkerboard relief in mahogany. Imagine a surface of rich, dark elegance, where every element contributes to a sophisticated tactile experience. This is the checkerboard relief in mahogany, a fence design that utilizes the warmth of wood to create a complex, textured tapestry. The planks are saturated in a deep, lustrous mahogany stain, giving the entire boundary a solid, furniture-like quality. The checkerboard is achieved not through color, but through dimension. Small, square panels of the wavy timber are installed, and every other square is rotated 90 degrees. This rotation creates a subtle, shifting relief pattern that plays dramatically with the light, offering varied reflections and shadows across the surface. This deep, contemplative backdrop is beautifully framed at its base by the broken crockery mosaic path, discarded ceramic plates, mugs, and tiles, lovingly broken and embedded into the ground below. This upcycled pathway creates a colorful, swirling mosaic, a jewel-toned contrast to the solemn mahogany. The path invites you to slow your steps and appreciate the fractured beauty made whole again. Overhead, a line of stately dogwood trees watches over the scene. Their cool white blossoms a gentle highlight against the dark, textured wood. This fence is a testament to the power of texture and restrained color, turning a simple privacy fence into a profound statement of enduring style. (13) Hidden illumination panel. Imagine the boundary of your garden dissolving into a gentle, atmospheric glow as twilight descends. This is the hidden illumination panel, a design that focuses on mood and light rather than just form. The horizontal planks maintain their natural warmth, sealed with a clean, clear varnish that protects the wood while highlighting its inherent grain and color. The artistry lies in what you cannot see. Thin lead strips are cleverly recessed behind the planks, casting a soft, diffuse light that accentuates the wavy, three-dimensional texture of the wood. By day, it is a clean, classic fence. By night, it transforms into a continuous, glowing lantern, separating your garden with warmth. Grounding this elegant light feature are the glass bottle edging. Discarded wine or beer bottles, cleaned and inverted, sunk halfway into the soil along the perimeter. These simple, upcycled glass forms catch and reflect the fence's glow, adding a subtle, jewel-like sparkle to the earth beneath the timber. Below the light, a series of compact redbud trees stands, their deep pink flowers or heart-shaped leaves providing a lovely natural contrast to the clear, luminous wood. This design is a celebration of the evening garden, proving that the most profound beauty can be found in the subtle interplay of shadow and soft, ambient light, creating an unforgettable, serene glow. (14) Pixelated fade boundary in sage green. Imagine a boundary that dissolves gently into the horizon, a soft transition from the structured garden to the open air. This is the pixelated fade boundary, where the solidity of the wall seems to be digitally softening before your eyes. The entire fence is painted in a calming, muted sage green, a color that effortlessly harmonizes with the surrounding greenery, creating a peaceful, understated backdrop. The visual trick lies in the top edge. The ends of the horizontal planks are intentionally cut at varying, sharp lengths, creating a jagged, digital-looking edge, a pixelated effect that breaks the traditional straight line and introduces a dynamic, abstract texture. Complementing this modern fade is the suitcase herb garden. A vintage suitcase, repurposed and lined, propped open and resting casually against the fence base. This unique upcycled piece becomes a charming, compact container for an entire microherb garden, overflowing with the soft textures of basil, thyme, and oregano. Beside the fence, a row of airy star magnolia trees offers its delicate white blossoms, providing a soft, organic contrast to the fence's sharp, digital edge. This design speaks to a modern sensibility that appreciates both the digital age and the quiet ritual of gardening, transforming the boundary into a soft, sophisticated backdrop where old memories and new life thrive together. (15) Woven willow and timber hybrid panel. Imagine the primal artistry of the ancient world merged with clean, contemporary lines. This is the woven willow and timber hybrid panel, a fence design that marries the solidity of horizontal wood with the gentle, rustic texture of woven material. The primary timber sections are kept in a raw, natural wood finish, celebrating the grain and warmth of the material. However, integrated seamlessly into the design are vertical panels where the wooden planks stop, giving way to a dense, rhythmic weave of willow or other flexible saplings. This blend creates varied sight lines and textures, a visual song of natural materials. To enhance the fence's organic texture, we use the bicycle wheel trellis, an old bicycle wheel, spokes still intact, mounted directly onto the woven section. This upcycled metal circle provides a ready-made, circular trellis for a climbing rose or clematis vine, transforming scrap into a vertical garden support. Below, a line of the airy redbud trees provides a soft, pink, cloud-like contrast to the rougher textures of the fence. This design is an ode to craft and sustainability, showing how clean timber framing can elevate the humble, handcrafted beauty of woven nature, offering a peaceful, textured retreat for your outdoor space. (16) Coastal Driftwood Horizontal Slats. Imagine a whisper of the sea brought to your inland haven, a reminder of long walks and salty air. This is the Coastal Driftwood Horizontal Slats, a design that embraces the beauty of weathering and time. The planks are treated with a soft, translucent whitewash, intentionally allowing the wood grain to show through, mimicking timber smoothed by sand and sun. Installed horizontally with irregular spacing, the slats feel relaxed and organic, offering a gentle filtration of light rather than a harsh block. This weathered canvas is complemented by the old boot herb holders, worn-out rubber or leather boots, saved from the landfill, cleaned, and artfully lined up along the base of the fence. These charming, upcycled vessels are filled with hardy succulents or fragrant herbs like rosemary, adding a touch of quirky, functional personality right at ground level. Beside this coastal scene, the delicate, tiered branches of the star magnolia provide a refined structure, their creamy white spring blossoms echoing the soft wash of the fence. This design is an ode to the history of materials, celebrating the relaxed, unpretentious charm of the coast and inviting a sense of timeless calm into your private garden retreat. (17) The Zen Garden Louver Fence. Imagine a filter for the wind and light, a boundary that offers privacy without ever feeling completely closed off. This is the Zen Garden Louver Fence, a design that uses slightly angled horizontal planks, like adjustable blinds, to modulate visibility and create a dynamic, layered look. The wood is finished in a serene medium teak stain, warm yet restrained, evoking the calm simplicity of a tranquil Japanese landscape. This design ensures that as you move through your garden, the fence reveals or conceals the view, creating a meditative visual experience. Integrating with this sleek structure are the plastic tub wall pockets, salvaged plastic containers from household waste, painted a deep earth brown or terracotta to disguise their origin, then cut and mounted directly onto the fence. These robust, upcycled pockets become deep vertical planters for lush, cascading foliage, transforming trash into functional green art. Beside this geometric filter, a line of elegant Japanese maple trees stands, their delicate leaves and sculptural form mirroring the intentional simplicity of the fence. This design celebrates thoughtful concealment and smart recycling, providing a modern, private sanctuary where every line and shadow encourages a moment of quiet reflection. (18) Geometric Triangle Sectional Fence. Imagine a boundary where every piece feels deliberate, structured by the fundamental geometry of nature. This is the Geometric Triangle Sectional Fence, a design that uses horizontal planks but breaks the monotony by dividing the fence into repeating vertical sections, with the planks within each section set at alternating diagonal angles to form sharp, interlocking triangle patterns. The entire structure is unified by a sophisticated deep blue-gray stain, a color that evokes the stillness of a winter lake and provides a striking, cool contrast to the vibrant green of your garden. This angular artistry is complemented by the old drawer pull planters, salvaged furniture drawers, lined with plastic, painted to match the blue-gray, and mounted creatively at different angles onto the fence. These upcycled pockets provide unexpected, deep containers for dense, trailing plant life, creating a three-dimensional dialogue with the fence's angular surface. Standing alongside the fence, a line of sculptural dogwood trees echoes the strong lines, their branching patterns providing a soft, organic interruption to the sharp geometry. This design is a tribute to organized chaos, where the simple triangle is repeated into an intricate, meditative pattern, transforming the privacy fence into a cool, contemporary statement piece. (19) The Sound Wave Minimalist Design. Imagine a frequency captured in wood, a silent transmission of calm and order. This is the sound wave minimalist design, a fence that achieves its artistic effect through intentional, varied plank widths. Unlike a uniform fence, this design uses horizontal planks of 3 or 4 different thicknesses, randomly or rhythmically spaced. The wood is finished with a clean, natural stain, preserving its organic texture while emphasizing the subtle dimensional changes. This variation in thickness creates a beautiful, subtle relief, mimicking the visual representation of sound waves moving through air. Complementing this quiet rhythm is the unexpected kinetic art of the vinyl record spinners. Old vinyl LPs, heated and gently curved into abstract, slightly warped shapes. These upcycled discs are hung from the top rail of the fence on thin lines, transforming into sculptural objects that twirl and shimmer in the breeze, reflecting the light in unexpected, musical ways. Below, the elegant form of the Japanese maple offers its fine foliage, its delicate branches seeming to trace their own gentle sound wave in the air. This design speaks to an appreciation of detail and subtlety, proving that a truly artistic privacy fence can be achieved through clever arrangement of material, rather than relying on complex color or pattern. (20) Vertical picket with curved tops. Imagine a classic image of suburban charm, refined by a contemporary artistic touch that speaks of graceful lines. This is the vertical picket with curved tops, a twist on the familiar privacy fence. Unlike traditional horizontal planks, this design utilizes vertical boards that meet to form a solid wall, but with the top edge of each picket sculpted into a gentle, continuous, and subtle curve, softening the overall profile. The entire fence is finished in a crisp, clean white paint, maximizing the visual impact and creating a timeless, bright backdrop for your backyard oasis. Integrating with this fresh, classic look is the terracotta pot cluster. Various sizes of terracotta pots, some slightly cracked or chipped, giving them character, are grouped closely together and attached to the fence at different heights. These upcycled pots are filled with cascading green vines or fragrant flowering herbs, introducing rich texture and life against the white canvas. Beside this charming barrier, a row of blossoming star magnolia trees echoes the light palette, their white, star-shaped flowers seeming to spill over the curved fence line. This design is a celebration of gentle contours and practical reuse, proving that a privacy fence can be both an elegant, sturdy boundary and a charming vertical garden display. Staggered height panel fence. Imagine a skyline captured in wood, a dynamic boundary that plays with varying heights to create visual excitement. This is the staggered height panel fence, a design where sections of the fence are intentionally built to differing heights, perhaps a high, solid block followed by a lower, layered panel, then rising again. The entire structure is finished in a warm cedar stain, emphasizing the wood's natural tones and providing an inviting, earthy backdrop. This height variation prevents the wall from feeling monotonous and allows light to enter at different levels. Integrated into the lower sections are the wire basket planters, old wire or mesh laundry baskets, lined with coir or moss, and attached directly to the fence. These upcycled metal forms become rustic, airy cradles for thick, leafy ferns or colorful impatiens, introducing rich texture and the gentle scent of damp earth. Standing beside this architecturally varied boundary, a line of sculptural Japanese maple trees, with their elegant, tiered branches, mirrors the dynamic heights of the fence. This design is a celebration of asymmetrical balance, using height and shadow to transform a necessary boundary into a flowing, visually compelling piece of landscape architecture, grounded by the humble beauty of reused materials. Diamond lattice overlay fence. Imagine a delicate veil draped over a solid structure, a boundary that invites vines to ascend and intertwine. This is the diamond lattice overlay fence, a design that takes a simple, solid horizontal wood wall and graces it with an elegant, crisscross lattice pattern positioned on the surface. The main fence is painted in a soft, light cream, creating a gentle, luminous backdrop that maximizes the visibility of the lattice overlay. The diamond pattern is geometric yet classic, providing the perfect framework for climbing plants. Integrated directly into this wall is the old window frame mirror, a salvaged wooden window frame, refinished and fitted with a mirror instead of glass. This upcycled reflective piece is hung centrally, creating an illusion of depth, doubling the light, and visually extending the garden past the fence line. Flanking this bright barrier, a line of blossoming dogwood trees stands, their cool white flowers complementing the cream paint and adding another layer of visual softness. This fence is a tribute to romance and clever illusion, turning a simple boundary into a beautiful, layered tapestry where nature and reflection work together to expand your sense of peaceful space. Diagonal slatted privacy wall. Imagine a boundary imbued with directional energy, a wall that feels like it's leading your gaze through the space. This is the diagonal slatted privacy wall, where horizontal wood planks are replaced by slats that run at a consistent, confident 45-degree angle. Finished in a rich, dark walnut stain, the fence achieves a profound visual depth and modern sophistication, providing a strong contrast to the bright colors of the garden. The diagonal lines create a dynamic sense of movement and unique shadow lines that shift and stretch across the surface as the sun traverses the sky. This powerful geometry is softened by the humble, practical charm of coffee can planters. Large, cleaned metal coffee cans, painted in vibrant primary colors, yellow, red, blue, to match the bold stain, then mounted directly onto the diagonal slats. These upcycled metal cylinders provide cheerful, contrasting pockets for low-maintenance flowers or trailing succulents. Standing beneath the soft, fine foliage of the Japanese maple, the diagonal lines of the fence create an illusion of perpetual motion, transforming a static wall into a bold, active piece of garden architecture. This design celebrates how simple angling can yield dramatic visual results, while still providing a private, serene backdrop. '24. The Herringbone Pattern Fence. Imagine a tailored elegance brought to the boundary of your garden, a pattern often seen in fine textiles now translated into warm wood. This is the herringbone pattern fence, a design where short planks are precisely cut and arranged in a zigzag, V-shaped sequence, creating a solid, highly detailed wall. Finished in a light oak stain, the wood retains its natural luminosity and warmth, allowing the intricate pattern to be the main focal point. This tight, repeating chevron pattern is a testament to dedicated craftsmanship, providing a sophisticated texture that dramatically shifts in tone depending on the viewing angle. To complement this woven look, we use the crate vertical garden. Old wooden fruit or vegetable crates, painted in soft, complementary tones, like pale gray or moss green, and stacked or mounted against the fence. These upcycled boxes become deep pockets for colorful annuals or cascading vegetables, breaking the wooden pattern with bursts of organic life. Beside this textured wall, a line of sculptural dogwood trees stands, their quiet strength and gentle blooms providing a soft, natural frame. This design is an ode to meticulous detail and refined rustic charm, transforming a simple privacy barrier into a complex, visually arresting backdrop that adds depth and history to your backyard retreat. '25. Wavy Basket Weave Trellis Top. Imagine a canopy woven by hand, creating a soft, textural cap above a solid wooden base. This is the Wavy Basket Weave Trellis Top, a design that maintains privacy at the bottom with standard horizontal planks, but transitions at the top quarter into an open, airy section. This upper section features planks woven together in a gentle basket weave pattern that subtly dips and rises, mimicking the gentle motion of the wind. The entire fence is finished in a medium brown stain, a tone that feels organic and connected to the earth. This permeable, woven top section is the perfect host for the old bird cage planter. A vintage wire bird cage, cleaned, painted a charming off-white, and suspended from the top rail. This upcycled cage is lined with moss and filled with trailing vines or delicate fuchsia flowers, transforming a past enclosure into a cradle of new life. Below, a line of elegant redbud trees provides vertical interest, their early pink blossoms peeking through the woven pattern. This fence is a delicate balance between security and openness, where the solid wood provides grounding, and the airy, woven top invites light, nature, and imagination to flow freely into your garden sanctuary. 26. Japanese-inspired Shosugi-ban wood. Imagine a boundary forged by fire and resilience, a wall whose strength is drawn from elemental forces. This is the Japanese-inspired Shosugi-ban wood fence, a design that honors the ancient technique of charring wood to naturally preserve and darken it. The horizontal planks are finished in a deep, textured black, yet the surface retains a subtle, complex grain, speaking of fire and earth. This intense blackness provides the ultimate dramatic, grounding contrast to the riot of color in your garden. Softening this powerful backdrop are the bamboo reed screens, salvaged bamboo mats or rolls, mounted in small sections onto the charred wood. These upcycled natural elements provide a fine, linear texture and a light, golden accent against the deep black, softening the fence's intensity and subtly filtering light. Standing before this dramatic wall, a line of elegant Japanese maple trees offers its delicate red or yellow foliage, their fine leaves appearing jewel-like against the dark timber. This design is a testament to purposeful endurance and sophisticated simplicity, transforming the privacy fence into a meditative, powerful piece of architecture that grounds your entire outdoor sanctuary. (27) Rustic split rail with modern planks. Imagine the primal simplicity of the countryside juxtaposed with the clean lines of modern living. This is the rustic split rail with modern planks, a design that uses the rough, substantial horizontals of natural split rail timber as its frame, but fills the space between them with the fine, smooth horizontal planks characteristic of a modern privacy screen. The wood is left with a rough, natural finish, only sealed for protection, allowing the texture and warmth of the raw timber to speak for itself. This blend of coarse and refined wood creates a layered look rich in visual storytelling. Complementing this earthy aesthetic is the wheelbarrow planter, an old, rusty metal wheelbarrow, cleaned and retired from labor, now placed prominently at the base of the fence. This beautiful, upcycled vessel is filled with a dense spill of colorful, abundant flowering annuals, turning a tool of work into a cradle of vibrant life. Standing proudly alongside, a line of hardy crabapple trees offers its small, bright fruits and sturdy branches, echoing the fence's blend of rustic strength and natural beauty. This design is a celebration of utility and texture, proving that the most memorable art often comes from the thoughtful combination of simple, honest materials, offering a grounded and serene sense of privacy. (28) The barcode uneven gap fence. Imagine a visual code of privacy, a structured rhythm that plays with open space as much as solid form. This is the barcode uneven gap fence, a design that uses horizontal planks of uniform width, but separates them with intentionally random, uneven gaps. This subtle variation in negative space creates a dynamic, abstracted visual pattern, reminiscent of a digital barcode, offering glimpses of the landscape beyond. The entire fence is finished in a cool, sophisticated gray stain, a color that allows the geometry of the gaps to remain the focal point while providing a muted, modern backdrop. Integrated into this structured surface are the baking pan succulent trays, old metal baking sheets or loaf pans, saved from the kitchen, cleaned, and mounted directly onto the planks. These shallow, upcycled containers are filled with meticulously arranged succulents, creating small, dense vertical gardens that contrast their soft, organic shapes against the fence's sharp, linear code. Below this modern structure, a line of airy star magnolia trees offers its delicate, white blossoms, providing a soft, floral contrast to the cool gray wood. This fence is a tribute to clever minimalism and efficiency, proving that artistic design can be found in the deliberate use of simple lines and varying dimensions, turning a boundary into a uniquely coded piece of art. '29. The Sawtooth Panel Edge. Imagine a strong, bold line that defines the edge of your private sanctuary, a playful contrast of shadow and light. This is the Sawtooth Panel Edge, a design that takes the solidity of horizontal planks and finishes the top of each section with a sharp, angular zigzag, reminiscent of a sawtooth blade or a mountain range. The entire fence is finished in a warm, surprising yellow ochre paint, a color drawn from sun-drenched earth that provides an unexpected burst of color and cheer to the backyard. This bold hue ensures the structure acts as a deliberate focal point. Integrated onto this vibrant wall is a collection of license plate signage. Old, colorful metal license plates, bent slightly and mounted in abstract patterns. These upcycled metallic pieces transform forgotten relics of travel into whimsical garden art, contrasting their rusty patina and sharp corners against the smooth, yellow wood. Beside this lively boundary, a line of sculptural dogwood trees stands, their quiet strength and cool white blossoms providing a soft, natural balance to the fence's assertive color. This design is a celebration of confident color and playful angles, proving that a privacy fence can be both an energetic statement piece and a cherished canvas for imaginative, upcycled art. '30. Checkerboard with Plant Insets. Imagine a deliberate pause in the structure of your wall, a perfect square of openness dedicated entirely to living texture. This is the checkerboard with plant insets, a design where the majority of the horizontal planks form a solid, structured barrier, but at planned intervals, square sections of the wood are completely removed. These voids are then perfectly fitted with open wire or mesh frames, ready to hold life. The surrounding planks are finished in a clean, sharp contrast of alternating black and white paint, creating a classic, graphic checkerboard effect. The drama of the color sets a striking backdrop for the soft, organic life within. Integrated perfectly into these open insets are the old light fixture planters, salvaged metal light fixture casings, painted a rich, deep metallic tone, and used as pots. These upcycled enclosures are filled with tight clusters of vibrant green succulents or trailing moss, turning the fence voids into miniature, framed landscapes. Beside this graphic, modern boundary, a line of graceful Japanese maple trees offers its fine, delicate foliage, softening the sharp lines with organic form. This design is a tribute to deliberate emptiness and structured beauty, proving that the most compelling focal points often lie in the spaces we choose to frame and fill with life. '31. The Ocean Current Double-Layer Fence. Imagine a boundary with depth and movement, a wall that feels like two different layers of water passing over one another. This is the ocean current double-layer fence, a design built using two distinct sets of horizontal planks. The back layer is solid and simple, while the front layer consists of planks mounted with small, uneven gaps, creating the illusion of transparency and motion. Both layers are unified by a rich, warm bronze stain, giving the wood a deep, iridescent quality that catches the light like metal. The layered structure enhances acoustic privacy while the visual gaps create a unique, shifting texture. Integrated to complement this nautical theme is the nautical rope planter hangers. Thick, salvaged rope, perhaps from a marina or old sailing ship, used to suspend clean, simple wooden planters directly from the top rail. These upcycled hangers add a rustic, maritime feel, holding lush, cascading plants that echo the fence's flowing current. Standing beside this immersive structure, a line of strong, small dogwood trees offers its robust branches, their white blooms providing the foam-like crests to the fence's deep current. This design is a tribute to depth and movement, transforming a simple boundary into a layered, textural statement that brings the enduring beauty of the open sea into your backyard haven. (32) Curved plywood sectional screen. Imagine a bright, playful sweep of color that introduces unexpected softness and modern flair to your garden geometry. This is the curved plywood sectional screen, a bold design where sections of the horizontal plank fence are interspersed with tall, thin panels made of shaped plywood or bending wood, each curving gently in an arc. The entire fence is painted in a vibrant, joyful teal, a color that celebrates life and energy, providing a confident, cheerful contrast to the surrounding natural tones. The gentle curve of the sectional panels softens the rigidity of the straight planks, creating a rhythmic, fluid transition along the fence line. Integrated to embrace the fence's playful character is the broken chair planter. An old wooden chair, perhaps missing its back or seat, is repurposed. A planter box is fitted where the seat once was, transforming the broken furniture into a whimsical, elevated cradle for trailing flowers or small ferns. Standing beside this vibrant, curving wall, a line of delicate redbud trees offers its small, pink spring blossoms, their organic forms contrasting beautifully with the intentional, bright curves of the wood. This design is a tribute to sculptural color and salvage charm, proving that utility and art can happily coexist to create a lively, unique boundary for your peaceful moments. (33) Asymmetrical panel heights. Imagine a boundary that refuses strict uniformity, finding its elegance in deliberate imbalance and organic flow. This is the asymmetrical panel heights fence, a design that utilizes standard horizontal planks but arranges them into sections of intentionally uneven height. Unlike strict staggering, these panels change height gradually or abruptly, creating a dynamic, unexpected profile along the top line. The entire structure is unified by a deep plum stain, a rich, unexpected color that introduces a touch of sophisticated drama and warmth to the garden. This assertive hue ensures the fence acts as a deliberate design element. Integrated onto this rich canvas is the wagon wheel garden art, a salvaged wooden wagon wheel, cleaned and mounted centrally on one of the taller panels. This upcycled rustic circle contrasts its worn wooden spokes and simple form against the deep, smooth plumb surface, becoming a compelling focal point of enduring history. Standing beside this dramatically colored wall, a line of sculptural Japanese maple trees, with their fine, delicate leaves, mirrors the asymmetry, providing a soft, flowing texture that contrasts with the fence's bold lines. This design is a tribute to natural order found in asymmetry, transforming a simple privacy barrier into a complex, visually evolving piece of sculptural art. '34. The Piano Key Slats. Imagine a visual melody played across the length of your garden boundary, a deliberate rhythm of light and shade. This is the Piano Key Slats, a design that uses horizontal planks of two different thicknesses or depths, installed sequentially to mimic the alternating size and shadow of piano keys. The planks are finished in an elegant two-tone stain, alternating cream and warm brown, adding to the musical, graphic quality. This rhythmic alternation creates a sophisticated, structured texture that feels both contemporary and inviting. Integrated seamlessly into this patterned surface are the old bicycle basket planters, salvaged metal bicycle baskets, painted a clean white and hung directly from the planks using simple metal hooks. These upcycled wire containers are perfectly suited for dense arrangements of cheerful flowers or herbs, transforming scrap metal into functional vertical gardens that cascade over the patterned wood. Beside this charming barrier, a line of blossoming dogwood trees stands, their cool white flowers mirroring the cream planks and providing a soft, flowing counterpoint to the fence's linear structure. This design is a tribute to deliberate pattern and rhythmic flow, turning a simple privacy fence into a dynamic, musical backdrop for your peaceful outdoor haven. '35. Modern horizontal with metal posts. Imagine a clean, uncompromising line that honors both natural material and industrial strength. This is the modern horizontal with metal posts, a fence design that uses standard horizontal wood planks, but replaces the traditional wooden posts with sleek, dark metal ones. The planks are finished with a rich, natural cedar oil finish, which deepens the wood's innate warmth while protecting its texture, creating a beautiful contrast against the cool, sharp vertical lines of the metal. This structure speaks to minimalist sophistication and enduring modernity. Integrated onto this clean canvas are the carved wooden spoons utensils. Old, discarded wooden kitchen utensils, spoons, spatulas, bowls that are carved with simple geometric patterns or abstract shapes, then treated and mounted as small decorative wall hangings. These upcycled culinary tools introduce a charming, handcrafted folk art element, softening the fence's strong lines. Standing beside this structured boundary, a line of airy star magnolia trees offers its delicate, white blossoms, the natural curves of its branches providing a perfect organic complement to the fence's strong, angular framework. This design is a testament to the elegant harmony between the natural and the manufactured, turning a practical barrier into a sleek, yet warm, architectural backdrop for your peaceful outdoor space. As the last light of the day touches these upcycled creations and the flowing wood, remember this. The boundary between your world and the next doesn't have to be a wall, but a canvas. Every discarded item holds a second life, and every plank of wood, a story of serenity waiting to be told. We hope these artistic visions inspire you to pick up a paintbrush, hammer, or trowel, and sculpt your own peaceful backyard retreat. Thank you for watching. Until our next moment of calm, keep creating the beauty you wish to see in the world.